person. But you're here with people that want the same thing you want. You want to grow or you wouldn't be here. You would make the sacrifice and the time and the money to be here. You had to get up early. You had to spend a lot of money. Well, you don't do that if you don't want something. You want to grow. But so do all these people. So you're in the presence of a group of people that are like yourself that come from all over the place, from Greece, from India, from Canada, you know. And this isn't an accident. We gravitate towards people that are in harmony with us. And as we change, we find that our environment changes. So I just found that I sort of gravitated away from the people I used to associate with because I had nothing in common with them. They were complaining and bitching and griping about stuff, and I just didn't want to do that anymore. I used to do it all the time. That's all I did. I was them. They were me, you know. I walked into a bar one day, and I picked up a glass, and I looked around, and I thought, they're all bums in here. I did. And I put the glass down, and I thought, I must be too, because I'm always here. And I said, I'm never picking that up again. And I walked out, and I have never gone back. When you become aware that you're doing things that are detrimental to your own growth, you've got to stop doing it. Make sense? Decision, that's a big deal. And discipline. Discipline is giving yourself a command and then following it. Yes?
Following on from that, with the state of things that's been pointed out in this world, things are pretty good. On your travels, do you think you feel good energy from the meetings and venues that you go to?
Always. Always.
Is it a good time?
Always good. It's always good. People don't come to these meetings to feel bad. And even if they're in a bad vibration, most of the time when they're here, they're in a good vibration, because this is what they want. They start thinking that way. So the meetings are always good. Some may be a little better than others, but they're all good. And the people are all, like, we're all the same. A lot of you think I'm different. I'm no different than you. We're all the same. I got the same thing going for me you got going for you. We look different. We sound different. We have different body parts. We're different shades of the same thing. We're different height, and, you know, and weight and all that, but we're all the same. And we've got to understand that the difference is in our results, and that's caused by our awareness or our behavior, you know. No.
Mr. Bob, I am so happy and grateful that the higher side of me is awake.
Alert. Alert. You're doing good. It's awake, alert,
Alert
and growing every day.
and growing every day.
You got it.
And that's the reason I am here now.
All right. Give me a hand.
And I want the hug and the blessing from you.
Okay. Now you got to keep saying that every day.
You are my teacher, you are my guru, you are my God.
Good. Pleasure.
Hi Bob, what clearing techniques do you use if you feel stuck in any particular aspect of your life? What clearing techniques?
Clearing?
Yeah, so like you have the polarity where you know you say you write the negative as it is, and then write the complete opposite and burn it. Is that one of your best clearing techniques?
Oh, yeah, I see. If you've got, what we should do every now and then, we want to turn this into a bit of a ritual, maybe calendar it. Sit down and mentally move outside of yourself and pay attention to your own behavior. Look at what you're doing. Look at how you're treating people, how you're behaving, how are you acting. And say, you know, I don't really like me doing that. Well, you take and write it out, have 2 sheets of paper, write it out in all its negativity. You know, I'm complaining, I'm less, I'm that, write it out. Now say, what would be the exact opposite to that? And I always begin by writing, I am so happy and grateful. And then state it in the present tense. Burn the negative one. Literally light it on fire and burn it. Now it's merely symbolic, it's like lighting a candle. But as you light it, mentally release it. And then keep rewriting this. Write it, write it, write it, write it, write it. It's like the serenity thing. You write it over and over and over and over. It'll change your life. Because writing causes thinking. Thinking creates an image. The image stirs the emotion changes the vibration, and the action and the attraction. See, where the secret fell short, it talked about the law of attraction. It didn't tell you it's a secondary law. The primary law is the law of vibration.
Feeling good.
Well, the vibration you're in is going to dictate what you attract.